What's up, everyone? It's your boy NS Racing 42, aka Nathan Stapleton here, and welcome everyone to Bristol Motor Speedway for the regular season finale for season 2 of the M&M Spot Series. And it will be 75 laps around this short track in Tennessee, and for the Mountain Dew 200. 9 races, and it all comes down to this. After 75 laps, we will know of who the 8 drivers will be that will have a shot at the championship. We know 7 of them already. There's still one more spot to be crowned. Coming into this race, we have 2 battles on the line for that last transfer spot into the chase, and to see if who wins the regular season championship and gets 15 bonus points heading into the chase. Eli Blight, who's gone back-to-back here in the M&M Truck Series at Pensacola and North America. That's a 3-point gap over Christian Russell. Brett Sealer is 9 points back, but for him, if he does not make it into the chase, even though that's as long as we don't get a new winner, he probably will tonight. He is 9 points back. Shaman Sloth is 33 points back. Roger Hampton's 37 points back. Riley Fullytooth and Dale Campbell are 46 points back. Benny Watson, who starts on the pole, is now 49 points back. Noah Clifton is and 952 points back. Rounding out the top 10 is Henry Williams, 59 points back. So that's one battle that we have here tonight. But as I already mentioned, we also have another battle to see if who will get that final transfer spot and that final spot to make it into the Season 2 playoffs. Right now, the drivers out that are locked in are Eli Blight, Christian Russell, Benny Watson, Riley Fullytooth, Dale Campbell, Evan Hunter, and Madison Tall. And then Brett Sealer is 24 points above. So, like I said, if we get a repeat winner or a part-time driver wins this race here tonight, then Brett Sealer will be in to the chase as long as nothing bad happens to him as well. Sherman Sloth is 24 points out. Roger Hampton's 28 points out. Those two have the best shot at points and can weigh in to that last spot. But Noah Clifton, he's 40 points back. Henry Williams, 47. Cody Smoke, 51. Josh Williamson, 60. Nathan Fain, 62. Zach Winkle, 65. Emily Anderson, 70. Nick Rainey, 75. Zachary Doletto, 81. And Mitchell Collins, 90 points back. But one thing that we have to keep an eye on also is for Madison Tall, because she's 23rd in points, and she's only about 9 points above that 25th points position. If she is outside top 25, she will not make it, and then if that happens, then there could be 2 spots open in the playoffs. So a lot is on the line. The regular season championship, the last spot, maybe 2 of them for the last spot of the playoffs, and a lot is on the line for Madison Tall to try to make it into the playoffs and not fall out of the top 25. So with all those storylines and more, a lot is on the line, and let's find out of who will get the last spot, maybe 2, if something happens to Tall here tonight in the Mountain Dew 200 here at Bristol Motor Speedway.
Driver, start your engines!
Make sure all 36 trucks are on, and they are. So Benny Watson is on the pole. Jake Emerson in second. Trey White, the heat race winner an hour ago, starts third. Brett Sealer fourth. Dale Lightning fifth. Jacob Dillon sixth. Nathan Baird 7th, Madison Tall, the Norfolk Explorer winner, and the last short track winner, in 8th, and then Garner and Hamill. The Mountain Dew 200 in the regular season finale is screened from Bristol Motor Speedway, the fastest half mile. Benny and Watson will lead lap number 1 here at Bristol, and we're going to see this all night on. They're going to wash up the racetrack, go 2 and 3 wide off of turn number 2, and that's going to be the 12th spot all night long. We saw that a lot in the qualifying heat race as well. Of course, the qualifying heat race was only 25 laps. This is 75. And right now, Ben Watson, he won at Charlotte. He's trying to get that second win on the season and get some momentum before the playoffs start. So anyway, he won the qualifying heat race tonight. He's trying to sweep Bristol by winning the heat race and the main event. Dale Link in 3rd, Jacob Dillons in 4th, Nathan Stapleton in 5th, Johnny Garnett in 6th, Christian Russell in 7th, Jake Emerson in 8th, Ukraine in 9th, and Madison Call in 10th. As of now, Christian Russell would win the regular season championship, as Eli Bright is all the way back in 12th, and we have a caution out on the track. Looks like it goes for Bradley Ream and a couple others. Bradley Ream, the part-time driver that has made the most starts out of anyone this season, and looks like he got involved in the crash between maybe Lily Hagan and Emily Anderson as well. So we made it 7 laps here at Bristol without a caution, but that was it. And looks like everyone is going to go ahead and pit. There might be one pit stop in this race, and who knows, this could be the one and only pit stop. But it's going to be close, that's for sure. Did anyone decide to stay out and something happened to DJ Reed? And that clogged up. Okay, I don't know what that was. It looks like everyone did pit, so everyone is pitting. Nathan Bailey, actually no. Trey White will win the race off of pit road. Nathan Bailey 2nd, Johnny Garner 3rd, Jake Emerson 4th, Christian Russell 5th, Eli Bright 6th, Madison Tall 7th, Stephen Collin 8th, Juan Garcia 9th, and Henry Williams in 10th. So Benny Watson lost 10 spots on pit road that time. And now the qualifying heat race winner, Trey White, is out front. Let's go ahead and see what happens to bring out the first caution of the night here at Bristol Speedway in the Mountain Dew 200. Going to look at this one time. Off of turn 4, Emily Anderson hit the outside wall, and then Bradley Reed to avoid action and clipped the 54 of Lily Hagan, and then those two went into the outside wall. Not too many big hits, only a 3 or 4 truck crash. A pretty minor crash here at Bristol. Went out the first caution of the night in the Mountain Dew 200. Welcome back here at Bristol Motor Speedway. We will go back on lap number 12 here at the last great Coliseum. Trey White will lead us back to the green, followed by Nathan Fair, Johnny Garner, Jake Emerson, and Christian Russell, the top 5. No one is out here at Bristol, and we are back green here at the last great Coliseum. And Trey White got one heck of a restart in that number 38, and here comes Johnny Garner out in the number 19. Who knows, these part-time trucks, they spoiled the party with Aunt Monaco early on in the season, and they're trying to spoil the party here in the regular season finale. contact between Russell and Bayard, and these two, Russell and Bright, right now Christian Russell is 2 points behind Bright in the regular season championship. So she needs to have a good one tonight, and Juan Garcia, he has to win this race if he wants to have a shot at defending his championship. But Sierra just needs to be in front of Shane Winslow and Roger Hampton by not even a lot, just a little bit, and have either a part-time twat or a repeat winner, and Brett Sierra will point his way in. A lot of guys sitting the outside wall, especially off of turn 2 and turn 4. But right now it is Trey White and Johnny Garner 1-2, Jake Emmons in 3rd, Eli Bright in 4th, the hottest drivers at this point in the Massenthal, who won the last short track race here in the M&M Truck Series at Norfolk Grove in 5th. Henry Williams in 6th, and a battle for 7th between Watson and Russell, and cautions back out once again. And looks like Larry Hagan was in it for the second time tonight, same with Dale Lightning and Zach Winkle. Second caution of the night, and it looks like it was in the same spot as well in turn number 2. Trey White won the race back to the line. No real shocker there. And these guys are going to pit once again. But some stay out. The top 4 pit. Russell pits. Baylor pits. But Tall, Emerson, Watson, Sierra, Laney, Colin, Hamill, a bunch of twats staying out. So it makes up different strategies here at Bristol. Some twats pitting, some twats staying out. And looks like it's just a few only stop for these guys. It's a few only, but they're gonna start way deep in the field. So I don't know, with that many drivers staying out, I don't know of how smart of a strategy that ended up being. But it will end up being Massenthal winning the that will be leading us back to the green. Let's see what happened to bring out the second caution of the night here in the Mountain Dew 200 at Bristol Motor Speedway. Only going to look at this one time. They went 3 wide off of turn number 4, and then Winkle and Lightning just got stuck into each other and just went around. Luckily they didn't get hit, but just a simple crash once again off of turn 4 down the front stretch and into turn number 1 here at Bristol. Welcome back here at Bristol. Massenthal will lead us back to the green, and apparently under caution the 75 of Roger Hampton blew up, so he will not make it into the chase for season 2 of the M&M Truck Series. Back green on lap 24 here at Bristol. Massenthal, she won at Norfolk Grove, trying to go 2 in a row on the short tracks. And she needs to have a good night here tonight if she wants to make it into the chase as well. Henry Williams in 2nd, he needs to win. But Benny Watson in 3rd, trying to get his 2nd win on the season. And Brett Sierra, there's 2 ways for him to win. Well, there's 2 ways for him to make it into the chase. Either pointing his way in or winning. And we have a caution once again. I don't know what it's for this time, but the caution is already back out here at Bristol, and 3 cautions already in the first 27 laps. It looks like it had something to do with Holy Smoke, maybe, in the number 41. 3 cautions in the first 27 laps. And we didn't even have any cautions in the qualifying heat race. Henry Williams is going to pit. It looks like he's going to be the only one to pit. So Henry Williams is going to go from second to the back of the field. So with that being said, let's see what happened to bring out the third caution of the night here at Bristol in the Mountain Dew 200. So up front, Emily Anderson got into the outside wall, Jeps got into the outside wall, and then got stuck with PJ Williams. They saved it. That should not have been a caution, but the NIRA officials must have thought that they were going to go spinning around, so a unneeded caution, but still our third caution of the night here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Welcome back here at Bristol Motor Speedway for the Mountain Dew 200 Marathon Tall Leads. Ben Watson second, Brett Seaver third, Luke Rainey fourth, and Dale Campbell fifth. And the reason why that Roger Hampton blew up under the last caution was due to a piston issue. So unfortunate break for him. Oh boy, I thought we were going to go free wide for the race lead there. Benny Lawson has had one of the dominant cars of the night. He started on the pole, but Brett Sealer's been really strong all season as well. Remember, these two trucks always have a win. So if they win and Brett Sealer finishes where he's at, he would point his way in easily into the chase. And these guys keep on hitting the wall. They were not doing some testing, so I don't know what the deal is here tonight at Bristol. But so far so good now. Knock on wood that we stay going for a good chunk of the race now. Benny Watson trying to hang on to that second place position with Brett Sealer in the number 16. Right now Madison Paul doing an excellent job in that number 2 truck. Doing exactly what she did at North Wilkesboro. Got the lead and never looked back. But she has to look back because Benny Watson and Brett Sealer are not going anywhere. And we have another caution. And it's for Eli Bright. And oh, it's the big one. Eli Bright, Cody Smart, Mitchell Collins, Henry Williams, Larry Hagan, Juan Garcia. And oh, Luke Rainey in the caution under the caution, and Luke Rainey is going to be... Nope, he's not going to be stuck on the apron. Luke Rainey and Daniel Campbell also got involved in the crash under the caution. The big one's twice here at Bristol, and that's going to be very bad for Eli Bright, as now there's a good chance that he will not win the regular season championship and will not get those 15 bonus points to start the playoffs. Drama, and more drama here at Bristol. Just past halfway in the Mountain Dew 200, and we have 4 cautions already. Looks like Mitchell Collins is going to go back out on track, and Eli Bright will as well, but he has no hood now. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what happens. Bring out the, actually, let's see if anyone will pit this time on pit road. Because I'm pretty sure if everyone pits here, they will be good to go. I'm on fuel, and they might be already good on fuel, because no one's pitting. So I'm going to assume that everyone's already good to go on fuel. And with that being said, let's go ahead and see what happens to bring out the 4th caution of the night. And for the mini big one, going into turn number 3 here at Bristol. This is what happened to Eli Bright. PJ Williams hit the outside wall. That forced Bright to go a little bit lower on the exit, and then Juan Garcia just turned him and hauled into the inside wall. Back tires lifted off the ground. And then Juan Garcia, he ended up getting clipped, and then he went spinning around, and the class at Bristol went back up into traffic, into Coley Smollett, into Mitchell Collins, into Jonathan Hoff, and then Henry Williams nowhere to go as well. Nathan Stapleton at 22 did a amazing record points as well, but a multi-car crash here at Bristol to bring out the 4th caution of the night in the Mountain Dew 200. Following along with the 18 of Juan Garcia. On board with the 18 of Juan Garcia. And then this happened to Luke Rainey. Jonathan Hoff was still on track, and then Luke Rainey just hit Hoff, and then nowhere to go for Evan Hunter and Dale Camel. So Evan Hunter ended up either stalling his engine, or he was able to get fired. But an unfortunate break for Luke Rainey. So many good ones, but so many tough luck. And, well, so much tough luck as well at the same time for this 52 team. And another tough break, and he was running inside the top 5 here at Bristol. Welcome back here at Bristol. Madison Call, Benny Watson, Brett Seawer, Dale Campbell, and Evan Hunter will be the top 5. And trust out of the race are Luke Rainey, Coley Smollett, Juan Garcia, and Jonathan Hoff. They are all out of the race from that one, and Eli Bright is 1 lap down in that number 8 car. So, an unfortunate break for Eli Bright in number 8. And honestly, I don't think we are done crashing yet here tonight. We still have 31 laps to go here at Bristol. And honestly, I don't know of how much damage Dale Campbell and Eli and Evan Hunter have, but it must not be too bad. Let me see, I thought I saw a truck get spun, and I guess not. And now the same top 3, 1, 2, 3 on the last restart. Madison Call out front, Benny Watson trying to close in. With 29 laps to go here at Bristol. Madison Call trying to go 2 in a row with these short twists, and the caution's back out for the 5th time tonight. And Emily Anderson is destroyed in the number 50, and Lily Higgins destroyed it in the 54. Caution number 5 here tonight in the M&M's Truck Series finale. And at this point, this is becoming a wreck fest here at Bristol. Short track tempers flaring in the Mountain Dew 200. Will anyone decide to pit here under the 5th caution of the night? And it does not look like it. So, with that being said, let's see. go ahead and see what happened to cost the 5th caution of the night in the Mountain Dew 200 at Bristol. And oh, Brendan Watson has a problem. Oh no. Brendan Watson with some kind of problem to that number 3 truck. He was second, started on the pole. And now he has some kind of problem in that number 3 truck. And it looks like he's not going to be able to get his second win on the season here at Bristol. A tough break for Brendan Watson in the number 3. And it might have been some kind of tire issue, loose wheel or something, because they took just tires. But that means he's going to be starting in 29th position on this restart. So with that being said, now let's go ahead and see what happens. We have the 5th caution of the night here in the Mountain Dew 200. Same thing all night long. Emily Anderson hit the outside wall off turn 2, but that time it just sent her sideways and then nowhere to go for Lily Hagan. T-boned her head-on impact in the number 50 to the number 54. And a tough wait for those two trucks. Just nowhere to go for Lily Hagan, and just a unfortunate break for Emily Anderson here at Bristol. On board with the 54 of Lily Hagan. Welcome back at Bristol Motor Speedway, and we will go back on your lap 53 now here at Bristol. Madison, Tall, Brett Sewell, Evan Hunter, Stephen Collin, and Dale Campbell the top 5. Lily Hagan and Emily Anderson are both out, and Brendan Watson, who had that wheel issue, I said that he was going to be 29th. He is actually starting in 25th position. And someone did not go. I don't know who that was. I think that was Bully Tube that did not go. But Dale Campbell and Shane Winslow is going to be trapped behind Eli Bright. And right now, and oh, there goes Stephen Collin. Oh. Dale Lightning, Jacob Dillons, PJ Williams, and Henry Williams running up against the wall. And our 6th caution of the night is out here at Bristol. And oh, Dale Lightning just turned Jake Emerson. Tempers are flaring here tonight. Regular season finale and tempers are absolutely flaring. Holy smokes. This might be the race that has the most cautions. This might have more cautions than freaking North Wilkesboro at this rate. So with that being said, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the 6th caution of the night here in the Mountain Dew 200. We kind of always saw this live, but Stephen Collin just got sideways, got loose off of 2. Same thing as what happened to Emily Anderson. Great avoidance by DJ Reaper, nowhere to go for Dale Lightning, nowhere to go for Jacob Denson, nowhere to go for PJ Williams. A close call for the 92 of Christian Russell, though. He could have gotten involved if he was not careful. And then the 45 of Henry Williams just rolled the wall and turns 3 and 4. On board with the 51 of PJ Williams. Welcome back here at Bristol Speedway, and we are going to go back with 16 laps to go in the Mountain Dew 200. 6 cautions away, and we might not be done yet. No one is out, and the top 5 will once will be Madison Tall, Brett Sealer, Hunter, Hamill, and Winslow. Back Green at Bristol, Madison Tall keeps on getting one heck of a restart every single time. And Evan Hunter's going to get blocked by Eli Bright. Brett Sealer, he has been in the top 3 all night long, and who knows if something happens to Madison Tall or anything, then then Sealer could catch up to Madison Tall. But the way that she's been rolling tonight, it won't happen. And another caution. 7 cautions now here tonight at Bristol Motor Speedway. It looks like it was for Mr. Collins and another 88. Ah, man, it'll never end, will it? Well, I don't think anyone will pit here at Bristol. It looks like no one will. So, with that being said, let's see what happens to bring out the 7th caution of the night here in the M&M's Truck Series. Here we go, this lap, and they were going 3 wide in 1 and 2, and then Nathan Fan tried once, and then the second time turned right, turned Mitchell Collins right up into the field and up the track, and once again, Christian Russell with another near miss. That could have been a massive hit and a massive big one, but luckily, it was only a 1 truck incident here at Bristol. It was with the 92 of Christian Russell. Welcome back to Bristol Motor Speedway. We will go back green with 9 laps to go in the Mountain Dew 200. Madison Tall, Brett Sealer, Evan Hunter, Shaman Stoff, and the 15 of Dale Camel will be the top 5 here at Bristol. And Brett Sealer into the outside wall was saved. He saved it. He saved it. That could have been his championship hopes gone, but he kept it straight. Now it's the Atlanta Evan Hunter in 2nd place. Where did he come from? He's been inside the top 5, top 10 all night long. Shaman Sloth, he's in the must-win pretty much, as long as nothing happens to Brett Sealer at this point. Dale Camel in 4th, Johnny Garner in 5th, and then 33 of DJ Reed in 6th. And are you kidding me? No, another caution. 8 cautions here tonight. 8. And we might have maybe a couple lap dash now. Yeah, it's gonna be about a 1 to 2 lap dash. Looks like it was for Stephen Collins, Zach Winkle, and Riley Spilley to the Daytona winner as well. Okay, I don't know what the pace truck's doing, it's drunk. But anyway, 8th caution of the night, and who knows, either it will end the race, or we will have 1 or 2 lap dash here at Bristol. But with that being said, let's go ahead and see what happened to bring out the 8th caution, and hopefully the last caution of the night here in the Mountain Dew 200. Off of turn 2, Winkle made contact with Spilley Tube and then went into the corner panel of Noah Clifton and went back up into the track, and then Steve McCollum and Zach Winkle also got involved in some more damage. So Zach Winkle just being aggressive there, and unfortunately that took himself out and a couple other good trucks as well here at Bristol. Welcome back here at Bristol Motor Speedway. It will be a 1 lap dash between Tall, Hunter, Winslow, Hamill, and Gardner. And Madison Tall gets a massive jump that's probably going to end it. And oh, Evan Hunter almost gets stunned by Shaman's Law. What a save. 3 wide for second. Mountain Tall's gonna win. And Dale Campbell's gonna get second. A great last lap. And Madison Tall, she won at North Wilkesboro in dominating fashion, and now she wins Bristol in a dominating fashion. This season, she's been dominant on these short tracks. And you know what? Where did Brett Sealer finish? He finished 8th, and Minslaw finished 5th. So that means that he would have had 21 points in. So Brett Sealer, I'm pretty sure, is going to be the sole Toyota in the Season 2 M&M's Truck Series chase. Wow. Madison Tall gets the job done. Dale Campbell 2nd, Evan Hunter 3rd, Charlie Gardner 4th, Shane Winslaw 5th, DJ Reed 6th, Josh Williamson 7th, Brett Sealer 8th, Keegan Thompson 9th, and Dale Lining in 10th. Zachary Deletto in 11th, Bradley Weem 12th, Jake Emerson 13th, Christian Russell 14th, Nathan Baylor 15th, Jeff Scott 16th, Ben Watson 17th, Tyler Fink 18th, Trey White 19th, and Nathan Fanning rounds out the top 20. 28 cars finished on the lead lap. Eli Bright is the only 12 that was 1 lap down. And then for Larry Hagan, Emily Anderson, Luke Rainey, Cody Smollett, Juan Garcia, John Ranoff, and Roger Hampton, they all either blew up or crashed out here in the Mountain Dew 200. I don't know what it is about these short tracks, but they just are absolute wet fest. And in fact, during testing, we only got 4 cautions, but we got double that with 8 cautions doing the real thing. So, yeah, Madison Tall gets the 2nd win on the season, and I do believe that depending on the Christian Russell finish, 14th, and Brett Sealer 8th, I believe. I want to say that by a couple of points, Christian Russell should get those 15 bonus points, and I believe will win the regular season championship. But I will have to wait and see, and I will have to check that out. But one thing I know for sure, that Brett Sealer, the only truck to point their way into the chase, a really good season up to this point, and Brett Sealer is going to be the only Toyota that will have a shot at winning the championship. Last year, a Toyota won the championship with Juan Garcia. He will not be able to defend his championship, but who knows, maybe Toyota can defend the championship, but with a different driver of Brett Sealer. Thank you guys so much for watching here in the M&M's Truck Series Mountain Dew 200. It was a complete wet fest, but oh well, that's Bristol for you. So next time out, it will be Bristol Motor Speedway. No, it will be Chicagoland. It will be Chicagoland. Start the round of 8 in the Season 2 playoffs for the M&M's Truck Series. So, with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm an Racing 42, aka Nathan Stapleton. Coming up next are the regular season standings, the playoff standings going into race number 1 of the playoffs, and the Rookie of the Year point standings after race number 10 on the season. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm an Racing 42, and congrats to Matthew Cole on winning the Mountain Dew 200, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.